Over the course of 3 days, the sport endured a series of tragic incidents and irreparable losses, beginning on Friday during practice. On Friday, April 29th, young Brazilian driver Rubens Barrichello, then just 21 years old and racing for Jordan, suffered a horrific crash during qualifying. His car launched over a curb, collided violently with the barriers, and flipped over. Barrichello was knocked unconscious and rushed to the hospital. Ayrton, a close friend and mentor to Rubens, visited him immediately after the incident, deeply concerned. Though Rubens survived with minor injuries, the accident profoundly affected Ayrton. The tragedy continued on Saturday, April 30th. During the qualifying session, Austrian driver Roland Ratzenberger, racing for Simtek, suffered a fatal accident. His car's front wing detached, causing him to lose control and crash at over 300 kilometers per hour. The scene was harrowing, and Ratzenberger's death sent shockwaves through the paddock. Ayrton was visibly shaken. He sat silently in grief and discussed the fragility of life and the dangers of the sport with close friends. He even considered withdrawing from the race but ultimately decided to compete, driven by his passion for racing. On Sunday, May 1st, race day, the atmosphere at the circuit was somber. Ayrton started from pole position, as was his custom, and held the lead in the opening laps. However, shortly after the start, a multi-car collision occurred, prompting the deployment of the safety car. When the race resumed on lap 7, Ayrton maintained his lead, but as he approached the high-speed Tamburello corner, he lost control of his Williams. The car veered off the track and crashed into a concrete wall at around 218 kilometers per hour. The impact was catastrophic. Despite the rapid response of medical personnel, Ayrton sustained fatal injuries, including a severe head trauma caused by a suspension component that pierced his helmet. He was pronounced dead a few hours later at the hospital. Inside his car, rescuers found an Austrian flag, which Ayrton had intended to raise in tribute to Roland Ratzenberger had he won the race. Ayrton Senna's death sent shockwaves around the world. What should have been a thrilling weekend of racing became a painful reminder of the sport's inherent dangers. His passing served as a catalyst for sweeping changes in Formula One safety, with an unprecedented focus on protecting drivers' lives.